Hi everyone. So this is my presentation on the Paris massacres. I just want to say before starting this, I'm not really super into the news and I don't like keep up with the times. So most of the uh, ISIS news and bombings and everything, I mean, I only hear from friends and my family. And I'm relatively new to the I really didn't know much coming in, but I actually have learned a lot just by doing this presentation, and I hope you enjoy. So what happened? There's a terrorist group that's known as ISIS. I think everyone knows who they are. Uh, so they bombed six different areas throughout France. One of which was at a soccer game, which I think we've all seen the clip of. It's pretty horrifying just to see all the soccer players react. And then have to keep playing. But 128 people plus were killed. That's on the downside. Um, and 300 more were injured. Now it's just pretty horrible that this is happening, and a lot of these people who are injured are actually in critical condition too. So many more of them may have uh, had could have possibly died, and even if they didn't, they were in tremendous pain. This is a picture of the six different sites that were bombed throughout France. You can take a look at that. Um, so, as a result, the French Prime Minister Francois Hollande announced that they are now at war, which good for him. I think that's great. And really, um, the there's been, I mean, it's a really horrible, horrible situation, but if you can look on the bright side of things, it really has brought a lot of unity and love from around the world. Um, and we're all unified against ISIS, and I think that's a great thing because maybe with all of us uh, against them, we can finally uh, do what we need to do so that they no longer affect our lives. Um, Also, don't have it here on the PowerPoint, but 2 days after the bombings, uh, the Prime Minister Francois Hollande said that he unleashed a airstrike on ISIS, um, and apparently killed a bunch of them. I'm not sure if this is actually true because I never heard about it. But like I said, I don't really watch the news much, so I really wouldn't know. Um, so who's responsible for this? You really can't blame any one person. Obviously, ISIS is to blame because they're the ones doing this. But other than that, I mean, the security, I guess, could be stronger. But honestly, security's already gotten a lot uh, thicker, stronger, and harder to get through across the world. So I'm not. I mean, it's really tough to point fingers, and it's really not fair to point fingers either. I would say ISIS, it's their fault for doing what they did. I mean, maybe security, but these attacks really need to stop. So what would I do if I was the prime minister of France? I would probably do the same thing he did, which is announce war and bomb ISIS. I think that was smart. I think he has every right to be livid. I would be extremely mad. I would want to retaliate right away. Um, I, I I would also look for support and help from the rest of the world because sometimes that's what you really need is support. And I think with that behind my back, if I was the prime minister, I would really be in a position to make the right choice and do what I need to do. Um, so, if I were the president of the United States, I would definitely give friends help and support because they need it. They really do. And who knows? Like, who knows with what's going on? We may need their help in the future. So really give them a helping hand. I would also take more precautionary measures to ensure that this sort of thing doesn't happen in America ever again, like the Boston Massacre, Boston Marathon Massacre. Uh, I think that's about all I would. I mean, precautionary measures for sure.